inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll run with a late signee in camp. This is Kenyon Drake.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Right back to Drake. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting out to the 25. Now a tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's a first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 12 carries, 61 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hand, and they bring him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. 20! And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 1st and goal, Drake able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Patrick Ricard,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Brady.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer 1st.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The Bucs coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Now on first down, Drake again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football on this one. That's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. for the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. The Ravens offense back out there.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Real quick, ready?
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slows to a halt.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Bernard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. On the screen, Bernard.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around in this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
They'll run. It's Drake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
He'll get this down to the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now left side on the swing pass.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll run here with Bernard, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And Brady will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays on the total. It was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, we got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson, and that will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now a play fake. Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Again, it's Brady.
And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
Succop's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is that the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Drake.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
On the option, here's Drake.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Jackson on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Dre. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Brady's going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tom Brady, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point try now for Suckum. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there will be spanning 3 plays. And it was kicked off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 10. A minute 52 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. Connects with Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now Jackson connecting with Andrews.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Jackson. This is Robinson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Throwing. Jackson.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now a carry for Bernard. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good.